Country 97.1 Hank FM. We are joined by Eric Church. Good to see you.
Good to see you. How you doing?
Good. We just saw you on the Country Throwdown Tour in Indianapolis, and
that's fun.
Yeah, it was fun. You were stirring up a little trouble there on the Throwdown Tour, where you started off on one stage and then they moved you to the other one there.
My fans.
Yeah.
You can't leave them alone for a second. You never know what'll happen. we started out. I was enjoying the acoustic. We were doing unplugged and uncensored on the Outlaw stage, and our fans were having none of it. They launched an official protest and with Throwdown. They did a petition online, and then they took it to the violent level and started burning Throwdown Church in the parking lot, insisting that we be on the main stage. So the Throwdown people moved to the main stage.
Very nice.
Yeah, so I love our fans.
It looked like a third world riot, and next thing you know, Eric Church is on the main stage.
Who knows where we'll be next? We may headline that thing before it's over with.
Now, you know, I think what happened actually is they needed to get you off a stage that said uncensored.
Yeah, I know.
They needed to get you on the censored stage.
Yeah, that's right. good point.
I've seen the live show before. No,
yeah.
And we were glad to have you through town. And yeah, and the Hell on the Heart, the latest single. I know you have a new one out now, but the most recent single that you had, I love the. First of all, the video is really awesome because it just has a real look to it that's very classic.
Yeah, it's something you'll never see me in ever again.
Yeah,
you know, I'm not a suit and tie guy, so that's kind of what we were going for. Is something that really you would never see at our live show. It's the farthest away from what even my band, the crowd. I mean, to have a crowd that we always have a crowd fighting by the end of the first song, you know. So the fact that there wasn't a melee in front of us, pretty girls up front, and there's always guys, you know.
Yeah.
So for us, it was you'll never see that live, and it was a neat little parallel reality there.
Yeah, well, you had to screen and then you know, cast those people to come in to make sure there wasn't any fighting. So
right,
that's good. But I love
we didn't bring any of our real fans. That's why.
I love the opening guitar sound of that. It's so unique. How did you get that to arrive at that sound?
It's actually it was that particular song. We tried to cut it. You never know when you go in the studio. We tried 3 or 4 different treatments on it and just couldn't get it right. And it ended up being myself staying after one day after hours with a guitar player and bass player, and the 3 of us sat around and we cut that part live. We just sat there and said, let's try this. Nothing else worked, and the guitar player came and once he started that, we jumped into it, and it was the song, you know. So sometimes it just song finds you in the studio, you know, and that was one of those situations. Nice.
Well, it turned out to be a hit for you, and you got a new one called Smoke a Little Smoke.
Yeah,
which you're working on.
It's the biggest live song I've ever had, and you know, it's for a while it's been our biggest song in our set, and it's not even a single. And label came out to a couple shows and started seeing the crowd react to it, and they just tear the place apart when we play it, you know. So I'm excited about it as a single, and I think it's going to do well.
So they watch to see when the biggest fight erupts?
That's right.
And that's the next single?
And that's the one.
That's how they pick it?
That's the one, yeah. That's right.
How's married life?
It's good.
Good?
It's really good, yeah.
Yeah? You get back home to North Carolina much?
No. I wish I did, too. It's especially during basketball season. I'm a big Tar Heel fan. Rough year this year, but...
that's all right. I'm from Virginia, so we haven't had a good team since Ralph Sampson.
That's true. You had one year there. You had one year there was decent.
Briefly.
Yeah. I'd love to get home more, but you know, it's part of what we do. You know, I live on a tour bus, and I've built my whole career around the live thing more so than anything. So we stay on the road. Yeah,
well, it's no lie that when you see a live show, you demand more from Eric Church and get you on the bigger stages. So congratulations on that. Good to see you again.
Thank you.
Eric Church with us live on Country 97.1 Hank FM.